What's going on, guys? CommandoSanta here, and welcome to my first channel update video. I'm not sure of a good name for that, in all honesty. I was actually thinking maybe like something to go along with the North Pole because CommandoSanta, but not really. I don't know. I have no clue. Maybe I'll think of something later, but for right now, this is channel update video number 1. So welcome. One of my ideas for these channel update videos was, I know not everyone follows me on Twitter and like my social media outlets, so I kind of wanted to give you guys maybe like a monthly or every couple weeks, just kind of like an update, a status of the channel, what we might have in store for that month or this time frame, yada yada, how we're doing on certain topics, on my certain projects and stuff, and just kind of stuff like that. And it gives me something to do because I like engaging with you guys, and it's fun to talk to you guys and stuff. So, and it's pretty easy to do these, and they're pretty fun. So, one of the first things I wanted to talk about, I just kind of have to get this out right away because it's going to be hard diverting this topic for the entirety of this episode. So I'm going to drop it right away. I'm actually going to be starting a collaboration project sometime this month with Ruble Trillions. Me and Ruble have been talking for like the past month about doing this collaboration project, and we finally have finalized what we want to do and where we want to go with it, time frames and stuff, and just ideas, and I'm really excited for it. It's going to be so much fun. We're both really excited for it. We're pumped. I actually wasn't going to talk about it right away until we started, but he ended up spilling the beans on Twitter. So good job, Ruble. Thank you. I'm only joking, though. He only really posted because he has the park first, and he had like this big idea for the park entrance. And oh my gosh, the pictures he'd already sent me of what he's working on is absolutely fantastic. And I'm just so excited to get started, and I hope you guys enjoy it as well. It's going to be good fun. We're going to be doing a whole park, and I think we're either going to do weekly or bi-weekly, and we're going to switch off the park, and then it's going to be great. You just wait until we start. We'll give out more information once we get closer to the release date, but I'm fairly certain we're thinking at the end of this month, perhaps. We'll definitely announce when we get closer to that. So be excited. Hype mode active. So now that I have that out there, I can move on to what I want to talk about originally. I want to talk about our Columbia Park a little bit. So, especially with this collaboration coming up, Buffalo Valley is still in full swing. I really want to make sure I'm doing Buffalo Valley every week. I don't want Columbia to get in the way of that because Buffalo Valley is a very, very fun, nice project, and I have so much fun doing it, and you guys seem to really enjoy it as well. Now, Columbia, it's getting a little crazy for me to keep up with that every week, just because I think Columbia takes a heck of a lot more detail than Buffalo Valley for the time being. I mean, Buffalo Valley is a lot of, rocks and trees and bushes and stuff, but Columbia requires me to really do some crazy architecture and stuff. So especially with the big collaboration between Ruble and I coming up, I want to possibly be done with that by then, or at least be able to complete it near then before we start, and just like release episodes by then. So I've had a few ideas, and I think I'm going to change it from being a full-fledged park into a really nice scened, like dive coaster or a flying coaster or something along that sort. Like a really, really nicely themed roller coaster. I can release the park to the Steam Workshop, and everyone can ride it, and I can do POV videos and whatever. I think that's what I'm going to end up doing with that. I've been talking with a few people that commented on my past few videos, and they've given me some really, really great ideas of what to possibly do for this roller coaster. And I'm just so grateful with those ideas coming towards me. And I've really got a good idea what I kind of want to do with that, and I think you guys will enjoy what I'm going to be doing with that. So that's pretty much what I have for Columbia. Let me know what you think of in the comments about that. If you have any like thoughts or suggestions on what you think what you guys want to see as well with Columbia. I'll definitely consider if everyone wants me to continue it as a park. I will gladly consider it. Maybe I can do it as a stream park and do it on Twitch streams every week, or I can maybe switch it to every other week, because just keeping up with Buffalo Valley and everything takes a lot. And especially once this collaboration starts, it's going to be pretty hectic, I must say. And a few other things that we'll talk about later. So on that note, let's talk about Buffalo Valley a little bit. Buffalo Valley is coming a very long way. I love working on it every single week. It's like the best thing. I look forward to it. And I've totally forgot. Some of you may notice that last week I wasn't really around much. I actually took a whole week off and did my own like little personal vacation. We were supposed to go camping with a big group of friends and that ended up not working out due to weather issues, because it ended up raining the entire weekend, and we didn't really want to go camping and sit in the rain camping in the middle of the woods. So we ended up doing like a big LAN party, and then ate a bunch of Doritos, drank a bunch of Mountain Dew, played a bunch of video games, and drank a lot of booze. And it was really, really fun. And taking a nice, good week-long break off of YouTube was absolutely fantastic, and actually recharged my batteries really, really well. And that actually made me super inspired to get back working on like some of the Planet Coaster stuff, and another stepping stone in my channel for sure. Like, I'm ready to move on and definitely get a little bit more content out there for you guys. The second part of the year is looking absolutely fantastic, especially for my channel, and a lot of the stuff we're going to be doing and a lot of things I have planned. So I'm super excited for that. But going back to Buffalo Valley, that's one of the reasons why I want to talk about Buffalo Valley for a little bit. Buffalo Valley is my prized possession, and I love this thing. I love working on it. And this vacation I took just made me want to work on it even more. I actually had to force myself not to work on it, because I really wanted to take the full week and just have a great time, if you guys understand what I'm trying to say. And it really helped. It really helped. So I have a good video coming out for tomorrow, actually, for those of you watching this when this came out. It's going to be a good one. One of the things that I kind of want to apologize for, and I found myself almost doing that near the end before I took my vacation, is I wasn't really doing much in the videos. I found I was kind of getting lazy, and like, maybe it's because I was so busy, maybe it's because I started up Columbia, but I was working on a lot. Like, I would do a lot, but then I'd time lapse, and I really was only working on like one building. For example, like the restaurant lodge shack thing, that was like 3 videos, or was it 2? That should have really only been 1 video, but it was a big build, which I understand. But what I'm trying to say is I want to do a lot more per episode. So I'm trying to spend the whole week working on Buffalo Valley, getting a lot of content, maybe increase the time lapse a little bit with speed wise, and then have a bunch more content for you guys to watch, instead of being bored watching like half a building and like maybe 3 episodes on one building. But that's silly. I kind of want to apologize. I feel like really bad about that, thinking back about that. So I don't know, maybe that's just me, but I would not enjoy watching like someone build a building for like 3 episodes straight. For like the roller coaster and stuff, I totally understand. I mean, with that, it's like build roller coaster 1 episode and then completely theme it the next few episodes. That kind of needs to happen, especially with the swinging roller coaster we're on now. But yeah, I don't know. That's just kind of my thoughts for that. That's kind of what I wanted to talk about for Buffalo Valley. So let me know in the comments what you think about that. But yeah, be ready for weekly Buffalo Valley episodes, definitely every Friday. I'm going to give myself every Friday to work on Buffalo Valley. Well, the whole week to work on Buffalo Valley, and then make sure it's out on Friday. And if it's done early, that's better for me. That gives me time to work on other projects, perhaps other games, and then the collaboration project between Ruble Trillions and I. I'm super happy about that. And moving on to the next part, I have a nice list here. Another few ideas that I kind of want to do for just in the topic of Planet Coaster is I kind of want to do like smaller builds. Thinking back to Columbia, kind of like that almost, but maybe a little bit smaller scale. We're going to do like maybe a heavily themed roller coaster, maybe a few ride skins. I personally want to start getting a lot more onto the workshop, my workshop page. So I think that might be a really great thing to do for, do time lapse, do like a single 1-off or 2-off videos, just doing like a time lapse and talking about a building I'm working on. Or we can even build something on live streams where I can have you guys be like, hey, could you make this for me? And I'd be like, yeah, sure, I'll give it a shot. And then we'll upload it to workshop and there we go. That's kind of my idea. Definitely let me know what you think in the comments about that as well. And then the last thing on my list today is I kind of want to do another, like, maybe branch into other games as well. Maybe do like just some basic Let's Plays. Just because what I found with my vacation, I actually was able to catch up on a lot of video games that I wasn't really able to play because I would be spending most of my time playing Planet Coaster, which probably wasn't the best thing, but I got to catch up on a lot of video games I haven't been able to play. So, for example, the video game that's going in the background, I ended up playing like so much of Factorio. I played the new Paradox game, Steel Division Normandy. That's a fantastic RTS if you're into that. But a lot of games I'm really into are like building games, creation games, and then like grand strategy games and like that kind of stuff. Some of my favorite games are really like Factorio, Stellaris, pretty much any Paradox game, like the Civilization games, and then like Planet Coaster and all those like building games and stuff. Just kind of throwing that out there. So I'm thinking about adding a few more like just basic gaming stuff to my channel, which will just be simple Let's Plays. So they don't take as much work as doing like a big time lapse and then voiceover recording. So that shouldn't really hinder any progress. And then we can also live stream them as well, because I really want to get into live streaming a lot more. I've had so much fun just even with like the past few live streams I've done, just seeing and interacting with you guys while I'm building. It's just a completely different experience. I can't even put into words how cool it is, but yeah. So that's pretty much all I have today for this little update video. So definitely take the points that I kind of said and let me know what you guys think in the comments about it, and definitely hit me up on my social media sites. I'm on Twitter at CommandoSantaYT. Follow me on Twitch, CommandoSanta. And then I'm on Instagram, but I don't post much. And that's about it. I'm thinking about getting maybe like a Discord, but I don't know. I don't see really the need to have a Discord. So if you really want to contact me, feel free to add me on Steam. It's CommandoSanta. I think my avatar is a picture of Plank. So that's about it, guys. So see you in the next video.